Hi there, welcome to this edition of R&B Reviews. Brendan here doing a solo review of the recent smash hit Zombieland. It came in #1 at the box office. I did not go see this movie until last night, Monday, but everyone who I know, and pretty much I think it seems like everyone on YouTube has already made a review about this movie and has seen it and has told me to death that I gotta go see it. So I went last night to see it, very surprised, extremely likable movie, lots of fun. Alright, let me get into the plot really quick, give you the story. Zombieland follows our main character, Columbus, played by Jesse Eisenberg, who is fantastic in this movie. I've never seen him in anything else before, but he's a great, funny leading man. I didn't think his character would be the main character from watching the previews either. But he narrates the movie, and he sort of lives by a code of rules to follow in Zombieland. And all the rules are very clever, and you see each time one of the rules are played out, you see the rule somewhere appear on the screen in a clever way, and like the title will break down or fall apart or something like that. Like one rule is to wear seatbelts, another one is to double tap. You know, if you think a zombie's dead, shoot it again to make sure. I know I'm forgetting rules. Enjoy the little things, I know is one rule he adds later on. But Columbus is on his way to Columbus, Ohio to try and find his parents when he comes across Tallahassee, played perfectly by Woody Harrelson. I love Woody Harrelson. I do not love Woody Harrelson movies. I always feel he's in a lot of bad movies, and movies I just generally don't like, but I think he's a fantastic actor. If you haven't seen the movie Natural Born Killers, you really should. He gives a great performance, even if you don't like Oliver Stone. That's, aside from Platoon, that's the only other Oliver Stone movie I really like. I'm going on a tangent here. Gotta get back to Zombieland. So Tallahassee is sort of like this wild man. He has no rules, drives without a seatbelt, he's always drinking and driving, and he is on this eternal quest to find a Twinkie. That's it. That's like his goal, is to find a Twinkie, and that is it. You have no idea how hard it is for him to find Twinkies. Out here where I live, there's Twinkies in every gas station and stuff. I mean, it's really easy to find, but it was fun watching him go after it. And later on, Tallahassee and Columbus come across two con artist siblings, Wichita and Little Rock, played by Emma Stone and Abigail Breslin. And after falling for a few cons, Tallahassee and Columbus, they eventually sort of form this odd friendship with them, and they become sort of this strange zombie-killing family on the road. And they decide to travel to LA together, because the two siblings want to go to this amusement park where the movie's climax takes place. And along the way, you sort of see all their adventures and stuff, and there's one particular scene, probably one of the funniest scenes I've seen in a movie in a long time, involving a cameo. If you haven't heard about this cameo appearance, I don't want to ruin it for you like a lot of my friends did, so I'll put down at the bottom of the screen where to skip ahead to get to skip over the spoiler, but this is a spoiler alert for the cameo. Bill Murray shows up in this movie as himself, and I was dying laughing. He was perfect in this. Normally I don't go crazy about cameos, but Bill Murray is funny as hell. I love his movies, Caddyshack, stuff like that. And I love this sort of pseudo Kingpin reunion. If you haven't seen Kingpin, go see Kingpin. You haven't lived yet if you haven't seen the movie Kingpin, where Bill Murray plays the bad guy in that, but Woody Harrelson's the main character, and he's great. I think it's his best movie. Anyways, end of sort of spoiler for the cameo. But my disappointments with the movie were not enough zombies for me. I don't know, I always crave more zombies. But that wasn't really a bad thing. I mean, the slow motion in this movie was fantastic. I usually hate slow motion, but this was fantastic. I was laughing. I thought it was perfectly used. I mean, the director, first time, I think, feature-length director, I think it's his film debut, did a really fantastic job. I mean, the movie looked great. It looked crisp. It looked clean. The zombies looked great. They weren't like parody zombies. They were like horror movie zombies. They were just bent on killing. Like they didn't turn them into gags. And this movie does have a couple scares in it, which kind of snuck up on me. I was expecting a straightforward comedy, which this movie is. It's more comedy than I think like Shaun of the Dead is or something. But this is really more of a straightforward comedy. It's got some heart in it and some of that storylines, but it doesn't break into a drama like at the end of it or anything like that. It's pretty much comedy spliced throughout. And Jesse Eisenberg, like I said, is fantastic in this movie. He does a great job, as does Woody Harrelson, but I already really love Woody Harrelson movies, so I already love his performances, I should say, and he was great in this. He was funny. I was looking forward to seeing him kill zombies. I kind of wish we would have gotten to see more of him and Jesse Eisenberg's character going around taking zombies down and stuff like that, but you don't. There only seems to be, like, there's a lot of zombies in the beginning of the movie, and there's a lot of zombies at the end. The end takes place in this carnival, and I won't say anything else, but it's a really cool sequence. And that's the only thing that really bothered me, is not enough zombies. The cameo, again, was funny as hell. I wish it somehow would have been longer, but that'll do for me. I thought it was funny as hell. If you haven't seen Zombieland yet, go out and check it out. It's really a good film. It surprised me. It's being called like the American Shaun of the Dead. The two movies I think are incomparable. I mean, yeah, they both have zombies in them and stuff like that, and you know, but that's about it. They're both comedies with zombies, and both movies. I know Shaun of the Dead is very rewatchable and quotable. I love it. It's one of those movies I can watch 100 times and never get bored of, and I think Zombieland is one of those movies that's become that. This has become a movie you can watch 100 times and never get bored of. It's funny. The comedy is great. There are some nods to other like horror zombie movies and stuff, but not as many as Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead had a lot more homages and music homages and stuff like that. And there's a little, I guess, like for a few dollars more homage, or at least music motif thing I kind of found in one scene. At least maybe I was picking that up. I don't know if anyone else did. I'm not going to give this movie a verdict. I'm not crazy about the verdict system. I think you can tell I like the movie, and I wasn't going into this thinking I would really be crazy about it. My friends had told me it was a great movie and stuff. But, you know, from the previous stuff, I was like, it looks alright. I mean, it doesn't really look like anything. So they're just driving around like SUVs and stuff killing zombies. It's not... The zombie movie's been done to death, but Zombieland is a revival for it. It will fit appropriately in the memorable zombie movie canon, along with Shaun of the Dead and Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead. All those zombie movies, I think it's got to be tossed in with them, because this is a great film. It was really funny. The characters were great and fleshed out. They gave you each of the characters' backstory, and Jesse Eisenberg's narration was fantastic and funny the entire time. All of the little rules of Zombieland, too, were very cool. And I really liked how they present them. And the first 5 minutes of the movie is great. They have a Metallica song in the opening credits, which is awesome for Metallica fans. Some people were like, you know, ugh, when that came on. But I was like, Metallica all the way, right on. I mean, if you're going to have like an American zombie comedy that people are calling the American Shaun of the Dead, you know, you got to go all out. But, you know... Zombieland. Go see it if you like zombie movies. Go see it if you like comedies. It's really surprised me how good this movie is. I really like Woody Harrelson's stuff. He's great in it. Jesse Eisenberg surprised me. He's great. The Emma Stone's character was great, and Abigail Breslin's was great, and the movie was shot great, directed great. I mean, I can't wait to see what this director's going to do next. I mean, he said he was inspired by Shaun of the Dead, and there's really not a better movie to be inspired by in terms of zombie comedies. So... It's not a Shaun of the Dead, but it definitely fits into that movie canon where you can watch it 100 times and never get bored. So if you haven't seen Zombieland yet, like I said, go out there, check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And another thing, if you are going to make a comment about the cameo appearance, I just got to ask you, try not to ruin it for other people. Someone got bitter on another video of mine and posted the ending to Paranormal Activity, and I just had to keep on deleting it because I don't think that's not really cool to ruin the movie for someone. So please, if you have seen the cameo, if you really want to talk about it, you know, send us a personal message or something. But just don't ruin it for people in the comments who haven't seen the movie yet. I was like the last person to see it anyway. So if you have seen Zombieland, let me know what you think. Or quickly, I want to do a shout out here to a longtime viewer of our videos here on R&B Reviews, Jack3 Sucker. I'll put his name right here. I may be mispronouncing that name, but like different letters are capped, and there'll be a link to his videos. I get my left and right mixed up all the time, but the sidebar with the information. It's gonna be over there. Check his videos out. He's starting up his own reviews right now, and he could really use the subscribers and the support. So go ahead and check his stuff out. I've been watching it. He did a review of Boondock Saints, so I love Boondock Saints, man. Good job on that review, and I hope you guys check his stuff out. Just like I asked you to go ahead and check out Frightener 22's stuff. Great videos and stuff. Jake3 Sucker. again, I'll put it right here so that you guys know, but he puts up some great videos and stuff. He's been a long-time viewer of ours. We appreciate the support, man. He's like commenting on every single video almost, I want to say, and I can't wait to see the more of his videos that he's putting up. He's doing a lot more reviews and stuff now, and guys, go ahead, check him out. He's got some good stuff. The link will be on the side with the information. Thanks for watching.